Hey, welcome in. Well, I have to say this anti-DeSantis ad is hilarious. It is incredibly over the top and cringe and weird. If they're trying to use it to frighten conservatives, they don't understand conservatives very well. And I think a problem with the left right now is that the media is so overwhelmingly leftist that they don't ever really run into anything that's not the mainstream narrative. Conservatives or right-wingers know what the left is thinking because their thoughts are everywhere. I mean, they run every institution. They run the media. The left doesn't know what anybody else is thinking because they can just easily avoid that. But I think this ad is to try and frighten their own. This is preaching to the converted, I think. The only thing that would really make sense for the existence of this ad, and we're going to get to the ad in a second, would be to just simply preach to the converted, to terrify their own even further. But anyway, let's get into this. Here's the headline. Anti-DeSantis attack ad mocked for promoting freedom in Florida. Quote, honestly, did Ron DeSantis write this commercial? That's why I think they don't care what any conservatives or even moderates think. I think this was just an attempt to terrify their own. Anyway, an anti-Ron DeSantis PAC released a new ad targeting Florida's Republican governor on Wednesday that immediately backfired as critics mocked it online. Remove Ron is a PAC launched by Florida attorney Daniel Ulfelder, who gained national attention during the C-19 pandemic by walking along Florida's beaches in a Grim Reaper outfit. That's a Grim Reaper outfit in a morbid protest of DeSantis' decision to leave beaches open. And I just have to say here, on a beach, I mean, we already know outside is good. Outside is the safest place to be. Why would you do it on a beach? It's healthy to be out on a beach. It just seemed like a really weird choice to me. I mean, there must be some celebrity award show in Florida that he could protest. You know, he could just stand on the side of the stage in his Grim Reaper costume. Anyway, let's take a look at this ad.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of your cabin crew, we'd like to inform you that we have officially entered Florida airspace. Now that we're making our final descent, please watch this short message from Governor Ron DeSantis on COVID-19. Thereafter, everyone on board will be required to comply with the state's forever purge.
We are not doing any vaccine passports in the state of Florida. We trust people to make their own decisions in the state. We are not going to be bludgeoning people.
So they trust people to make their own decisions. So DeSantis trusts you to make your own decision. And that's terrifying. Yeah, you see, I don't know. I mean, again, this does kind of feel like it was just written by DeSantis. It's very dark and scary. The forever purge. But I haven't seen anything that's actually scary yet. So, well, let's continue.
People with restrictions and mandates and lockdowns or any of that stuff.
As Governor DeSantis stated, while you're...
Okay, so no restrictions or lockdowns. Okay. Again, I mean, I'm not seeing the bad part here quite yet. But let's keep going. It must get more terrifying. But let's keep going. I mean, it must get more terrifying from here. Let's see.
While you're within state lines, you do not have to wear a mask.
Okay, 50,000 dead. That is less than California. That is less than New York. So what's their point exactly? Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I forgot. Facts don't matter anymore. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sure the really terrifying part's coming up.
Not have to get a vaccine. It is against the law for private businesses or schools to mandate masks or vaccines. And you have...
So wait a second. It's illegal to force you to get a medical procedure you don't want? What? Again, I'm not seeing the terrifying part here yet. Well, let's keep going.
Right. To infect whoever you want, whenever, and wherever with COVID-19. Thank you for traveling with us. And please, enjoy your forever purge.
COVID-19 is surging again.
This is the time to double down.
The governor is doubling down. He says students shouldn't be forced to wear masks.
If you are trying to lock people down, I'm going to stand in your way.
Florida just requested.
If you're trying to lock people down, I'm going to stand in your way. I'm not seeing what part of this is that dark and dystopian. Hey, it says a dark and dystopian story from the Orlando Disaster Weekly. Dark dystopian story. So not practicing authoritarian rule over everybody. According to them, that's dark and dystopian. Not forcing people to do things they don't want to do is dark and dystopian. Okay. I guess there are people that this stuff actually works on, but anyway, let's keep going.
Requested 300 new ventilators.
Hospitals are filling up here.
There is evidence that children are making up much higher cases that are emerging.
The numbers continue to rise across Florida.
Okay, children do not, it's very, very, very rare for children to get seriously ill with this. Just stop trying to terrify all of the parents out there. This ad is what is dark and dystopian. This is the kind of ad that a dystopian government would run.
This fall, don't breathe in.
This is insane.
The Forever Purge. Coming to a theater and live streaming networks near you.
Well, I agree with the "this is insane" part. I mean, in terms of the ad itself, it doesn't even feel real. Like, it feels like a joke. It feels like satire. But I will tell you one thing. It kind of makes me want to move to Florida. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you'd just like to listen, there's the podcast, Radio Baloney. It's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.